Amazon just got two brand new business credit cards, okay? So they got the Prime Amazon Business and they got the Amazon Business credit card, okay? Now, here's the thing about it. I always tell you, there's a difference. One is the MasterCard and one is the World Elite MasterCard. Okay, so when you apply for these here cards and you want the higher limits, you always go for the World Elite. Usually your World Elite credit cards, they usually start at $5,000. All right, now the best part about this is that these here new cards, they're with US Bank. Okay, and so since they're with US Bank, they're easier to get approved for. All right, and the thing about it with US Bank, as you use the cards, over every 6 months you use their cards. What they do an automatic evaluation. All right, and so by them doing an automatic evaluation, what that does is that they'll just start giving you credit limit increases. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people make the mistake of. All right, let's just say US Bank give you a small limit. Well, a lot of people will make the mistake, well, since the limit is so small, then I'm not going to use it. The thing about it, you should use it, even if it's $500. And I'm going to tell you why. Again, like I said, every 6 months, they're going to give you a credit limit increase. All right. Now, the best part about this here, new Amazon business credit cards, they actually have net terms on them as well. So here's the thing about it. If you spend at least $100 on the card, guess what? They give you up to 3 months to make the payments, to pay it off in full. All right. Then if you spend $250 or more, they give you up to 6 months. All right. Then if you spend $500 or more, they give you up to 12 months. All right. With no interest. Okay. Now, the only thing about these new credit cards, you can't buy gift cards. All right. You can't use it to buy gift cards. But like with your office supplies, you can travel with it. They give you 5% on travel. So like I'm in Lake Las Vegas now, like using it for this, they give you 5% back for traveling, you know. So they're being very generous. But the main part that most people miss about this here card is just like with US Bank, all their other cards, is that you'll be able to liquidate this card. Because once you get approved for these cards and your limit and stuff, if you use it right, they're going to send you out these checks to actually liquidate the card, right? You couldn't do that with the American Express Amazon business. So that's like the game changer. Plus, you can also apply with just your EIN number. So if you have an established business, okay, then you may just get it with your EIN. If you don't have enough business credit, then they'll look at your social. All right. Now, minimum credit score on this is at least 6. I would tell you to go in with at least a 680. All right. 680 is what I would start out with this here credit card. All right. Now, they pull TransUnion FICO 9. All right. So that's a game changer in itself, because I always tell you about your FICO 9 scoring. They have a lot more flexibility to get you approved. All right, so let's check this out. You see that big house right there? I remember when they broke ground building that house. They built that house about 10 years ago. And so I remember when they broke ground building that house. So as you can see, this is a golf course. You can have boats on the lake. Think about it, it can't be a boat with a like a gas engine. It can only be like electric boats, or you can use paddle boats or something like that. You can't use like regular boats on this here thing, you know. But I've been coming here for 10 years. I always loved it. And so like now they're doing a lot of development. So it's nice over here. You can see the, like I was saying in my, when I was saying in my live video, if you all to caught my live video when I was talking about boosting up the credit score, and I'll do another detailed video on that. But like up in there, you have Michael Jackson's brother, Jackie. He stays up in here in the hills. You have Celine Dion. She has a house over here. As a matter of fact, when they was building her house, Celine Dion used to stay in the villas over here. I'll walk over there and show them to you as well. But yeah, the thing about it, this is a nice area. So that's the things you have to know about it. But going back to talking about this Amazon business credit card, a lot of people are going to miss it because they may start them out with a low limit. Another thing that's a hidden backdoor that I would tell you that a lot of people are going to miss, and that's with the that's with U.S. Bank. Once you get into U.S. Bank ecosystem, guess what? You now and their Elon financial ecosystem, right? They use a FICO 9 scoring. So where U.S. Bank, okay, let's just say they may approve you for a low limit credit card, but you're in their ecosystem. Well, you can go over to their sister company and you may get a higher limit. So where U.S. Bank may give you $3,000 on their card, you go over to Elon Financial and they may end up giving you $10,000. And the plus with their business credit cards, they give you up to 18 months of no interest on payments, right? They give you up to 18 months of no interest on payments. So I tell you a story. All right, so they have these here houses here. All right, me and Brian Cook, if any of you all have ever followed the Clippers, Brian Cook, both of us, we was looking at houses over here. I'm gonna show you. See, those are the condos. Like you can buy a condo and stuff, but there's some actual houses a little further down. And so he was looking at a house that was sitting right on the lake, and I was looking at a house that was sitting back. The house I was looking at started at about it was about $750,000, $800,000, because we was going to sell our house in California, and he was looking at a $2 million house. So we were talking about being neighbors, actually. And so anyway, then he had started playing ball with he was one of the first ones that got picked up with Ice Cube's big man 3-on-3. Him, Allen Iverson, because we went to the first game. That was my first opportunity. I seeing Allison, and I seen him, but I didn't get a chance to meet him or get his autograph. And so what happened, this is how it happened. I'm checking in, right? I'm checking in downtown. We was both of us, all of us, the big man 3-on-3, all of us, we were staying at the Bonaventure downtown, where a lot of the movies and stuff, like with I'll tell you, who's that movie? The one with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise had the autistic brother. What is the name of that movie? And his autistic brother knew how to count cards and stuff like that. So Tom Cruise, if you look in the video, he's on the rooftop. He's on the rooftop and he's talking to this guy in a meeting about his brother because they wanted to take his brother away from him because of his inheritance. What's the name of that movie? Dang it. Anybody know the name of that movie? Put it in the thing. But we all were staying at the same hotel. Tom Cruise wasn't there. This was when the first Big Man 3-on-3 had started. And like I said, Brian Cook, Allen Iverson. And so with Allen Iverson, I was checking in and he was walking past me and my son. He said, "Dad, there go Allen Iverson." And by the time I turned around, he was already walking with his crew and everything. And I didn't want to feel like a groupie. So that was my missed opportunity to actually meet him. And so it happened. If anybody know Iverson, ask him. He was for the first Big Man 3-on-3. He was down there. He stayed at the same hotel that we stayed at. Like I said, with this Amazon business, it's going to help out a lot of people, and you'll be able to build two relationships, one with U.S. Bank, one with Elon Financial. So you'll be able to get access to more capital that way. All right. Now, again, just letting you know, like I said, they usually pull TransUnion FICO 9. Depends on the region of the country, they may pull Experian FICO 9. Now, here's the thing about U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank can be very sensitive on inquiries, all right? So that's another thing you have to think about. And those that have the American Express card, I think they're supposed to change it over. When they change it over, you should be able to keep your whatever limit you have, okay? So that's a good thing, because if you already had a $10,000 or $25,000 limit on your Amex Amazon business, and for them to take it away, I don't think that'd be fair. So hopefully they don't do that to you. But at the same time, these here these two Amazon cards, even if they give you a low limit, use the card and give it about 6 months. What you see, they will start giving you higher limits. And I'll tell you another key. If you want higher limits, open up a checking account. Open up a checking account with a U.S. Bank. If you open up that checking account with U.S. Bank, guess what? They're going to start giving you higher limits on that business credit card. Like I said, my thing I like about it, because with the American Express Amazon business, you couldn't liquidate it. Well, with U.S. Bank, they're going to actually give you checks that you can actually liquidate the card. All right. So I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items, or if you need trade lines to help beef up your credit profile, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.